The all-wheel drive system by default is really good, but if you're in snow or dirt or deep snow or mud, then it has these settings here that you can change in the X mode. So you basically have the CVT experience, but it does simulate a little bit of gear shifting, which I don't really care for. I prefer, if you're just going to have a CVT, just go with the CVT, you know, raising of the RPMs, holding it until you're at speed, and then you can lower them back down. Because that's the most efficient. That's the whole point of the CVT, is that it doesn't have to shift gears. So when you introduce fake gear shifts, it just kind of diminishes to some degree the efficiency and of the whole system. But, you know, a lot of people prefer to have fake shifts, basically. So I mentioned that the lane keep assist system doesn't have grip sensors. And so if you don't hold the steering wheel when you have the lane keep assist system activated, it's going to bug you and say, hey, you know, you need to hold the steering wheel. But it senses that you're holding the steering wheel based on you basically fighting with the steering wheel. And it does fight with you a little bit. So I wish it did have the grip sensors. It would make the whole lane keep assist system work a lot better than what it does. Which is not a bad thing. I mean, some vehicles are just, the lane keep assist system is so problematic that I just don't even turn it on. This one I'll turn it on and just deal with it, you know. It's not really that big of a deal. I just have to jiggle it, like jiggle the steering wheel a little bit sometimes. So yeah, I've been impressed with Subaru in general lately because their ride quality has been really nice. Has a nice ride quality. You hear a little bit of road noise, a little bit of wind noise. I mean, it is quiet overall, especially if you're listening to music or whatever. You don't have to raise your voice while you're having a conversation. It does have a little bit of noise peeking in, but it's not really loud or anything like that. You don't have the loud engine noises or anything. It's just kind of normal driving noises. But yeah, the ride quality is great. When you're in a vehicle that's like really obnoxious with it feels like you're in like you're riding like a mechanical bull, because the suspension system's so annoying, and it's, you know, bouncy, or it's just unnecessarily you know, just bumpy or bouncy or whatever. And then you get in a vehicle with a decent ride quality, you're like, oh, whew, thank God, you know. It's just a relief, you know. So so yeah, the Subarus have been that, you know, like relief vehicles for the ride quality. And the seat comfort is good. I mean, it's not like excellent or anything, but it's definitely tolerable. But the ride quality is what really makes, for me, this an enjoyable ride. And also it has this upright, you know, kind of like you're on a, like, I don't know, it kind of has this upright position, and you have good visibility. You have a little bit of lift off the ground so you can see, but then you have these narrow pillars. You have good visibility all the way around. So that's a plus. Now the vehicle kind of looks like you're on a Japanese safari or something. It has a little bit of that look to it, but you know, it's very practical vehicle. And so on the practical side, it's like, you know, once you understand its value proposition, it's really is nailing it, really. It's not like it's supposed to be a sports car or anything. So I think some people will like the way it looks, some people might not. But as far as just a practical vehicle that gets good fuel economy and comfort, quiet, very usable as far as the cargo space, the passenger space, entering and exiting. There's just no drama whatsoever, really. It's very, very well done vehicle. It's not like cutting edge technology or anything like that. So, you know, that's the plus and minus. You know, like some people don't want the cutting edge because they don't know how to use it. So, you know, it's a pretty traditional vehicle. So I enjoy driving it, and I think you would too. I think it's one of those vehicles you have to take it for a test drive. If you look at pictures of it and you're like, I don't, you're on the fence about the way it looks or whatever, I would take one for a test drive, because it kind of changes your perception a little bit on how you perceive the vehicle, because it's once you experience the positives about it, the actual driving experience is positive, then you may look at it in a different way, a little bit of a different light. Yeah, highway driving is a breeze. So yeah, I wouldn't mind driving, even long distance, really. I mean, even though the seat could be a little bit more comfortable, I would say I would be fine, because you have so much legroom. You can reposition, get in a different position, and just kind of cruising along on the highway. I can go a long distance with a vehicle like this. I would not be I would not hesitate really on this one.